What's up, guys? Doc Ito here with an Alita update. The doctor is in. Today, we are talking about Mars, the home place of our battle angel, and something fun we can do to try to get Elon Musk's attention. Also, Ranker has a list of best action movies of 2019. You won't guess what's number one. We're giving you a box office update and talking about the Star Wars trailer guy. Seriously? Yeah. I ended up making a trailer from the first 3 Alita trailers and splicing it with his reaction. You can see it at the 7-minute mark. I almost didn't post this, but it took too long to make to not put it up. In any event, reminders. First, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs, and hit that bell so you get all the notifications. The petition's almost at 13,500. We're making good progress. If you haven't, remember to sign it to fight for the sequel. And we've got a new call to action. It's time to deploy Alita Army, finish the mission. Best action movie of 2019. Yesterday we talked about how it ended up on a list number 1 on the greatest action movie on a website. On Ranker, for their best action movies of 2019, Alita is doing fantastic. It had about 400 votes earlier today when I checked, but Alita Army is moving fast. I'll put the links below or on Twitter. But let's do this. I want us to build up a big lead before Endgame comes out because we know that movie's going to get a lot of votes. And Robert Young pointed out there's many polls we can actually vote in. If you click on Alita, here are all the current polls where we could rank her. Best date movie, Alita. Coolest movie poster, Alita. Most exciting trailer, Alita is 6th. Honestly, the trailers could have been better, especially the intro trailer, the first one that came out. And so on and so forth. Best action movie, PG-13, action-adventure, sci-fi thriller, adventure movie, female lead, Christoph Waltz movie, and so on. I went through and voted through most of these. Do check them out if you have the time. On Twitter, Elon Musk is thinking about adding giant stainless steel dragon wings to a starship. And Cedric says, oh yes, that will look like an angel. Speaking of angels, how about nose art? I suggest a soaring Alita battle angel as nose art and mascot for the starship since she was born on Mars. Jim Cameron, Real Rosa Salazar. This is great. I love this. I think it would be fantastic. If anyone's on Twitter, make sure you retweet Cedric and support him. Let's get Elon Musk's attention. Send Alita to Mars. Let's get her up there. I mean, obviously this is a silly thing, but it brings forth joy and it gets people's attention. Elon is clearly a meme magnet. He loves it. I mean, he's an anime guy too. Check out his profile picture right now. Who knows? Maybe he'll do something silly for Alita. Over in China, we only have a couple more days to go before Alita is pulled from theaters. Remember, the movie was supposed to be gone about a month ago, but we got that 1-month extension. Interestingly, Captain Marvel, for instance, is gone from Chinese theaters because it didn't get an extension. Now, before we celebrate too quickly, Captain Marvel actually made about 15 million more than Alita in China, so it's not a full victory there. But still, the China support for Alita has been amazing and fantastic, and we thank all of our China fans for supporting our battle angel, because without them, we wouldn't be talking about a sequel, unfortunately. The money just would not be there. So, mad props to you guys. We love you. Keep up the support. In the US, the movie is making under $10,000 a day right now. This is about what I thought Wednesday and Thursday would be like based on the Tuesday numbers. China numbers are similar, about 5,000 to 6,000 a day. Which is interesting because we were at 4,000 just a week ago, so the numbers are actually no lower. These are the people going to repeat showings, even with fewer theaters. The fan base is strong and passionate. We're at 85,512 in the US. We should get about 100,000 more in the US. And adding in the 4 numbers over the last few days, I think we're close to 403, 900,000. So we should get over 404. But just barely. The problem is with 149 theaters only, within a week or two, we're probably out of theaters in the US. And yes, this brings us to the Star Wars trailer guide. You guys have all seen this, I'm sure. The Eric Butts had an over-the-top reaction to the latest Star Wars trailer and had hate thrown at him from absolutely all over. Now, yes, it was kind of a ridiculous reaction. I'm sure Eric will admit that, looking back. But the amount of hate he got was way more over the top than his reaction to a trailer. And a bunch of people did start to defend him, like New York Comic Con, Michael Green among others, and Mark Hamill himself. Why anyone would ridicule someone so passionate and clearly enjoying what he's seeing is beyond me. Wow, incredible. Mark Hamill himself, full of inspiration. Hey Eric, thanks for sharing your amazing reaction to the trailer. It was inspiring to see you transported with joy in anticipation of episode 9. Makes what we do seem all the more worthwhile. All the best. P.S. I salute you. So, as you guys know, I'm not a big Disney Star Wars fan. Honestly, that's the biggest thing I can criticize Eric Butts about, the fact that he is so into the Disney Star Wars movies, but, you know, more power to you. But I will say this, Mark Hamill is the man. He has not wavered, even with all that he's faced with the pressure on him to put up a front for Disney and for the new movies. He is still speaking the truth. He is still fighting for Luke Skywalker that we all knew and loved from the old movies, and he is a legit fan. Even though he hasn't said anything about Alita, he is an honorary member of the Alita army in my book. So anyways, the reason I'm talking about this is I had the idea of putting an Alita trailer over his reaction because maybe it makes more sense if he's reacting to something as wonderful as Alita rather than the latest Star Wars. And editing this thing took forever, so mad props to everyone who works on trailers for a living. Feel free to support Eric and his original video below. Yes, his reaction is way over the top, but it is pure emotion and love for movies. I might react about the same to an Alita sequel trailer if that dropped tomorrow. And he might be a member of the Alita army. I watched his reaction to the original Alita trailers as well as his review of the movie, all linked below, and he clearly loves Alita.
That looks great. That looks awesome. It just looks so good. The music in that trailer was fantastic too, so what an epic trailer, man. I know what Mary and I are doing for Valentine's.
So no hate and no disrespect, Eric. Keep doing what you're doing. The only thing is, you might want to rethink your passion for Disney Star Wars and maybe just tone it down a little bit. I'm going to try to do a Blu-ray update, running some numbers, potentially this weekend. And I'm also working on some merchandise things, so remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs. As always, Alita Army, keep fighting for Alita. We do not stand by in the presence of evil. More free repairs coming soon. Doc out. Enjoy the trailer.
Today we got a trailer I'm excited for, even though it's a blind trailer. We're gonna watch trailer number 1 for Alita Battle Angel. And let's do this.
We've passed on all we know.
Ooh.
1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Yes, it is. Be able to see it through the tears. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, what's right, Kylo? Wait.
Always be with you. No one's ever really gone.
No, the Emperor. This is Skywalker. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Oh my God. How do they make this more and more epic?